here, VIP TV, down here in Leeds at Birmingham. I was going to say world famous, but in Leeds, this is the place. This is where most boxers around this area started off.
Yeah, it's #1 gym. This it's main gym in Leeds, isn't it? Really.
What's it like training here? Because last time we spoke, you were out with Wayne. You're still with Wayne.
Yeah.
But he's gave up his gym, which was underneath
working men's club, wasn't it?
And he had to worry about it. It's a good job you're short like me.
I know.
Because anyone over 6'2" is banging their head on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, no, it's all right for short asses like us, isn't it?
Well, just caught up with you last couple of rounds there on the bag.
Yeah.
Looking sharp, looking good as always. And every time I've spoke to you, I've been talking about you stepping up to your first 6-rounder. 8 fights in, and for the last 3 fights, it's just not worked out, has it? It's been last minute, fights falling through, opponents pulling out, and you're just having to settle for a 4-rounder. But now we've got you a 6-rounder, mate, on a show up in Durham on Saturday, mate.
Yeah, fucking what I've been wanting for a long time, really, innit?
For a long time. You're the kid. I think it was only your 6th fight. I come down and you were sparring Adam Heppel.
Yeah.
Who was getting ready to fight for the central area.
Yeah.
Was it light heavyweight or was it
super middleweight? Yeah, super middleweight, northern area, wasn't it?
Northern area, yeah. So no, I think it was light heavyweight then, wasn't it? And then he fought for the super middleweight afterwards, because it was 2 champions, wasn't it? Fighting one another.
Yeah.
And you doing 10 rounds with him, and purely in southpaw stance.
I'm naturally a southpaw, just I switch is whether I feel like.
Well, I remember you telling me that. It's a funny story because you told me that. I was asking you, are you orthodox or are you southpaw? You went, well, actually, I'm southpaw, but your old coach at your amateur gym couldn't pad southpaws.
No, I didn't have a choice, did I? Didn't have a choice, did I? But,
so he always took you orthodox?
I've just always been able to do both, like. I'm heavy-handed with either hand, so it don't really make a difference.
I said that to you, didn't I, when I was watching you spar. I honestly don't know. I'm not a big lover of switching, right? But I believe if there's 100 fighters that do it, perhaps only 5 should do. I think you might be one of those 5, because you look as dangerous in your orthodox stance as you do in southpaw stance, which is your natural stance anyway. But I do like it. I like it when you switch. It must be confusing for your opponents.
It's just it's giving them a different look all the time, isn't it? Like once I'm a bit of a wanker really, because once I settle to one stance and I notice it, I'll go, all right, I'll switch on you now, and then it's just.
But I also keep forgetting this. You're 22.
No, I'm still a baby.
That's what I mean. You're 22. You're 8 fights in, and I know the last year hasn't gone perfect for you because loads of fights have been. Why? Because I remember seeing you on this card for the show that we had at Leeds.
Yeah.
And that was in July. And for some reason you weren't on it. So why was that? What happened? Was you injured or?
I'm meant to be on 4 shows this year. I've had 2 injuries, 2 pull-outs. Twice I'm meant to be on shows in my hometown in Bradford. And then each time it's got to 3 or 4 days before the show and I've fallen through. So it's
a nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good to have bad luck at this stage of your career because
get it over and done with.
It doesn't matter. At some point in your career, no matter how good you are or how bad you are, whatever, it doesn't make any difference. You're always going to have bad luck.
Yeah.
And to have it early on, when it doesn't mean anything, it doesn't matter. And at 22, you're sitting pretty.
That's what I mean. I've got the time to play with as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to make much of a difference at this stage. It's not like I'm rushing or I've got like a clock on.
No. But you have got what you wanted, like we said before, your first 6-rounder against a kid who, like I say, he's game and he's in good current form. Because, like I say, last 3 fights, he's a win, a loss and a draw. And on the road, that's not easy to do.
No.
And he comes to fight, which I think will please you, because there's been a couple of times when we've got last-minute replacements, and they've just shot up on you straight away, and with only having 4 rounds, very, very hard to make a dent on them.
Once the first few hard shots go in, they just shell up, and then it takes you 4 rounds to start breaking through them, and every time you see 4th round, midway through 4th, you see them start opening up and getting hurt. They've only got to survive for another 2 minutes, 90 seconds, haven't they?
There's a big difference between a 4 and a 6 for a journeyman. because, like you say, if you get to the end of the third round and it's been a hard fight for him, he knows in a 4 he's only got 3 minutes left to survive.
Yeah,
most of them can do that.
Yeah.
But if he's get to the third round and it's been a hard fight for him, and he knows he's only halfway through the fight,
that's what I mean. You start breaking through him,
aren't they?
Yeah. It's like, it's not hard to survive for 12 minutes, is it? And shell up and move about.
But what a gentleman you are, anyway. Because I believe, even though you've been let down numerous occasions, you got offered a slot on our show in Liverpool. Because we've been looking to get you out for a while, and you offered it to your mate Ellis Ward so he could make his debut.
It's one of them, innit? I've had 8 now, and he's been let down in his debut 3 times. Was it 3 times now?
Yeah, that'd have
been 3rd time he's been let down in his debut. It's, you know what I mean? It's enough for anyone to think, fuck that, innit?
Yeah, but look how many times you've been let down, so you know what I mean? It was nice for you to step aside, but that's why we've put you on the Durham. It's a little bit out of the way, but it's a beautiful venue. I don't know if you've been there before, but Rainton Arena, we've been there a few times now because we've got a few lads up in the northeast, and I must admit it's beginning to become one of my favourite venues because it's beautiful inside, it's lovely, it's clean, it's smart, it's got great lighting in there for them. So yeah, it's a smart place to go, mate.
I haven't been to it, so it's another one to look forward to. But it's like an old thing. I don't mind boxing away from home or thingy. It don't bother me in the slightest.
You've done it a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, it's like being an amateur, innit? You never know where you box. You just go all over. I'm happy with that, mate.
Yeah.
I'd happily jump in a car and just get told I'm fighting here, and a few hours notice me, and I go, alright, sound. I'm bat an eyelid.
You know, I like that attitude. Sometimes people read too much into everything, don't they? And they cannot start overthinking boxing. I think when you start overthinking it, then it can be an issue. But you make people overthink you. That's the problem with that switching.
Do you know what it is? It's, I think with a lot of people as well, they're too record obsessed, aren't they? And they'll have like 10, 15 steady fights before they step up. I think since my 5th fight, I've been wanting a 6th round or a step up or even 50-50s.
Yeah, but prior to that though, you did have a few good fights. I remember just before you joined us, you
I got matched hard in my first 4, yeah.
Blackledge, yeah, you know, he was a former super middleweight Commonwealth champion.
Yeah.
You know, and then Robbie Chapman at the time, who was, even though he was on the road, I used to call him a danger man.
Yeah, because he turns up to win, doesn't he?
Yeah. I think then he certainly did anyway.
I was only 19 as well when I boxed both of them.
Had a weekend on our show. But I didn't think a kid that you was, I believe, you were telling me you were sparring with Hamza Shiraz, and Marcus Tomlinson was down there as well.
Yeah. Went and did a few rounds in Preston with Hamza Shiraz before I boxed Amo Williams. That was a good experience, and then I've been doing odd 10 rounders with CALLUM Simpson and been doing 12 rounders with SHAKEIL Thompson before SHAKEIL boxed the other week.
Is Wayne punishing you or something?
Do you know what it is? I prefer the more rounds, me. Better for me.
I don't mean that, but I mean, you know, CALLUM, I know you've known him a long time anyway.
Yeah.
But he's quality, isn't he? So I believe, even though I think I've only filmed him once on an Oldham show, SHAKEIL Thompson, but he's really making a bit of noise now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been stopping them for fun, hasn't he?
So you've been moving on with him, and you've got a new training partner with you, former British and Commonwealth and World Title challenger, Mr. Bob Adjison.
Yeah. It's good to have Bob at gym. I mean, it's more experience. You can't ask him what else really, can you?
No,
he's been there and done it.
You're almost twice your age as well.
That's what I mean.
Give you a few words of advice about it.
Hopefully.
So listen, Tom Ramsden, like I say, I think he'll bring what you've been wanting. He'll bring the fight to you, won't he?
Yeah,
and like I say, with the good current form he's in now, he's not going to lie down to a baby.
No, it's what I need. I've said it for God knows how long. If you come have a fight, I'm happy with that, mate.
Look at that, you've got a bit of 5 o'clock shadow there as well, mate.
I know.
Can you grow a beard now?
Couldn't get a little bit of one, yeah. I get a few little scraggy bits, but fucking.
Well, listen, it was just a quick catch up because obviously all the hard work's done. You were just keeping the tools sharp today.
Yeah.
And Saturday night, you're out for fight number 9, and hopefully win number 9.
Definitely.
Maybe stoppage number 2.
definitely.
I'll see you on the 26th.
Thank you, Lee.
mate.
Cheers, mate.
Take care, Connor. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.